Hey, hi. It looks blurry, kind of. I don't know. So, hi, I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for June 3rd, 2023. So, yeah, I'm wearing like one of my muumuu dresses. This is a good place. Yeah, this is a good spot. So, we did a whole bunch of stuff yesterday. I found a real good laundromat, like the day started out like, just regular, had some breakfast, coffee. I did a reading and then I kind of packed up like everything. Like I took all the sheets off the bed stuff, everything I could wash. I took it to go wash. And I got to this laundromat and it looked nice and I did my load but then all the blankets, because I washed all the blankets too, blankets, towels, like everything. And when it stopped and I opened it for it to be, to put in the dryer, everything was soaking wet. So I was like, oh my God, and these are like $8 washing machines, And so I'm like, does somebody work right here? I'm like looking around and I asked one guy, I go, do you know if somebody works right here? And he's like, I think he went to lunch or something. And I was like, oh. And I was walking around and I guess a girl heard me and she's all, you can call that number up there and they will answer or they will pick up. And I was like, really? So I called and sure enough, the lady picked up and I told her the situation. And this was a high-tech laundromat. I don't know. Maybe they have them now, and I just haven't seen them. This is the first time. And she could see me in her laundromat. She wasn't there. She was some other town, she told me. And so they have a couple laundromats, like two, I guess. They're probably going to come up right there, with this kind of service. And the place was clean. It didn't look like no graffiti. No, it wasn't messing up, nothing. It was nice, And so she's all, oh, can you go and see if the washing machine number 3 is open? And I go, yeah. So I go over there. I say, yeah, it's open. She's all, move your stuff to that machine, and I'll go ahead and start it for you from here. Because she saw what I pulled out. She saw all the blankets. She's like, is that blankets? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this is a 4-loader though, right? Because I had 3 blankets and some sheets. So that's like 4 loads, right? I mean, I guess, I don't know. I didn't argue about anything with her. And I said, yeah, okay. So I took it over there and she gave me a bigger machine. She's all, just put your stuff in, shut the door. She's all, make sure it's locked. I'm like, okay. And she's like, okay. And she ran the whole thing through again, which was good, I guess. I got a whole second washing, kind of. But she put it in a bigger machine. So in like one of the $10 or whatever, But that laundromat was good. I can't remember. Oh, Northern Light. No, I can't remember the name of it. But it's in Mesquite. And and I was looking up on the reviews, and yeah, there was some good reviews for that place on there. You could use your credit card. It was clean, and it was nice. It was nice. It's in the Nevada part though. You know what? Everything like is nice where we're at on the Nevada side. On this side, I haven't really seen anything except this right here, the deserty, But like when you go into town that way, it looks nice. Like everything, the parks, the grass is so fluffy and green and mowed and clean over there. And another thing, because like after we did the laundry and everything was done, I was like, all right, because they were good. They were hanging out in the car. We did a walk around the block, but it was kind of boring, So they just hung out in the car. It's cooler in there anyways. And I just did the laundry. And when I was waiting, I came out and sat with them again, or we took a walk, whatever. And so we left there, and I'm like, all right, we're going to go to a park now. Because I know where some at. I went previous to a couple parks right here. And they all look the same. They all look plush. They all look mowed nice and green. And, not even like patchy dry spots. I mean, it's like unbelievably perfect. Maybe I'll do a couple dog walk videos, because it's just, we're walking by grass. It's just, and even though it's just grass and it might look plain to everybody, it sure is a lot better than concrete or this rocks out here on their little paws, because I see Chica walking out here like all trying to not step on something, and so I like, so but another thing that I saw out there was they had a pool, the recreation area. But I'm thinking, a lot of the recreation areas that I've been around, they've been closed because I guess it's not summer, or they open it seasonal. I mean, I would think. But here it's like hot all the time. That shit should be open all the time. But it's I guess it's not. But when I went by there, it was open. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go just jump in the pool real quick. So that's what I did. It was $6. It was nothing. I had just done my laundry, so I had a clean bathing suit, which I'm still wearing it right now. And man, I just submerged in the pool and just chilled there and watched the kids go down the slide, have fun, and jumping off the diving board. And I mean, I was thinking, oh, I want to do that, but then I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I was just swimming there, like I was swimming in the 10-foot area because no one was in that area, and I was just kind of floating right there and just, in that area, watching the kids come down the slides and watching them goof off and throw water on each other from the top of the slide to the lifeguard. It was just fun. It was a fun, I probably stayed in there for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, not very long. I'm sure that people were like, that's it, but I have my doggies and I just wanted to like cool off because, I was just doing laundry and then I was hot and I was like, all right, let me go do this. And I said, let me walk, and then let me jump in, and then when we go for a walk, I'll feel okay, And so yeah, that's how it was. I was okay, and I just put my towel out at each little park because the parks are like in a row. So I'll walk them at one, we'll jump in, go to the next one, get out, walk them around that one, get back in the car, and go to the next one. And then the final park, which is the closest one to here, which is like 6 minutes, it's like you can't see nothing around here because there's like these hills, but once you get down those hills and around the corners, oh, there's everything. You know what I mean? It's not even... So yeah, once we get to the final park, that's like the super nice park. That's the Pioneer Memorial Park. That one has little baseball. It must be really live over there when they have baseball season and the families come out because they have overflow parking for that, And then they have a little memorial up the way in the same park, connected. This veterans, there's a little cemetery right there, a little mini one. I didn't really go that way because I had the dogs. I'm not trying to walk the dogs through there, but I kind of looked from the side. I seen, so that was cool. But the whole highlight was just being able to get in the pool. That was just, and of course the dogs like the walks around these parks, and we, when we get to the final park, that's the park that we kick back at. I'll sit down and I'll have something to drink or a snack because all of our food is always in the car. No food. Well, I have food in here, seasoning, spices, breads, things that are dry, but like all the fresh foods and stuff are in the car, and I have some dog treats for them and everything. So we'll stop and I'll grab a couple of their treats, and then I'll grab like some celery or whatever vegetable I have, or some yogurt, whatever, and I'll bring out the water, and then we'll just chill under a nice tree right there. Because also at that park, when I go in, there's like no one ever there because I'm going in on weekdays or days. Shoot, Today is Saturday. It might be real busy. It might be real busy in the pool too. Shoot. It might be real busy. So I don't know. We'll have to see, because the weekends they get full up. There was even an extra camper that came and camped here. Not a camper, but some campers that came. I don't know how they camped here because the floor is rocky. It's a lot of rocks. There's no... And then I walked over there. It didn't look like anyone cleared the rocks out. So they were probably, because they had tent. So they were sleeping on rocks. I don't know. I didn't go. I didn't social. But I was like, man, that's the one thing I don't like about the tent is the floor. I would think that if I did have a tent, I would, because it or I don't know. No, that shit is super rocky. It's rock. Even if you try to sweep it, it's rock. So, because I walked over there, it didn't look like anybody. Or maybe they had a foam mattress or a blow up. That could have probably, you know. But anyways, yeah, now I know. I looked at just the number date. I didn't look at the, I didn't pay too much attention to the days. So, but then I realized, oh yeah, Saturday. I don't like to go places on Saturdays because people go shopping and going around and people get moody and upset and angry out there. And I don't want to bump into some irate people, you know. I just like to be around the mellow crowd. I don't want to, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm about to go into the water, into the shower right now because we're going to go into town. I actually need to go in. It'll probably be busy, I think. I'll just go look and see. I need an oil change really bad. I'm already hit the mark from the sticker. So I have to go in there and do that. I seen a drive-in one, so I might go there because then we can all sit in the car, I think. And yeah, that's what I have to do. Because I mean, I know I'm spending a lot of money, right? But this is money that I've been saving for, you know, just for save. Well, I'm saving because I want to save for something, but things come up. So I'm lucky that's there. It's not like, oh, she has so much money that she can just go. No, I have been saving this money, you know, but things happen. And I'm glad I have the money there to fix my things or help my doggies or whatever. You know, it's because I'm very frugal, you know, like I go around and I look at stuff, but I can't really buy things because it's too weighty and I'm not trying to put a lot of weight on the trailer because I'm pulling it with a car that probably shouldn't be pulling it, you know? So I try to keep this empty. So I try not to buy things, you know, or gadgets or anything. Everything I have, like I use it, you know? Like for example, I made a little list. So I don't overspend and I don't want to buy. I do walk through the clearance sections at places though. But just because it's on sale doesn't mean it's cheap and I'm going to buy it though. Like things that I can use, candles, or a lot of candles are on sale, stuff like that. Like if I can get those things cheaper, I will, you know, because I use those. But like this is my list so far. Actually, I'm going to add some toilet paper to there because I just remember. So all I need right now, if I go into town, I need fly stuff, right? For these flies, because this place is just, oh my God. I already got rid of 2 fly strips. They're full of flies. I just hung up 2 more. They're not ready to take down they're not ready to take down yet, but I ran out of those fly strips. So I have to get some of those, or maybe that bag of stuff, but that shit stinks. So I don't know if I want that around here. The fly strips seem to be doing okay. And plus, I'm so used to all the critters and bugs out here. It's like, floss picks. Those are like $1, right? For my teeth, I can floss my teeth, but I like to, okay? And then toilet paper. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. I have a lot of food. I have milk. Yeah, I don't need anything. You know what I mean? So that's how I do all the time. Sometimes, okay, like for example, if I go to these museums and stuff, those are the places that I spend money because I'll be like, ooh, and then I'll get it, you know, and it's like just little things. I'll never buy something big or bulky. It's always a little something, you know. Or if I went to that ghost town, I think I spent like $35 in there. Or no, you know, on just little trinkety things, you know, and that I liked, that I'm going to actually, you know what, I'm going to actually use those in my readings. They're like charms or trinkets. I'm building up a trinket collection so I can read from those, you know, but I'm trying to pick and choose things from around the places I go in the United States, you know, so it's not like I'm just going somewhere and buying a bag of stuff. And that's, you know, all my stuff that I have, I've picked from around the United States, you know, for my tarot, you know, because I believe that the energies from all over it's necessary. So that's how, but I'm not ready to break that stuff out yet because I just feel like it's not ready. But I will eventually use those things probably a lot. But other than that, yeah, we're just chilling right here. I don't know how today's gonna go because it's Saturday. You know, people are usually like, yeah, it's the weekend. For me, it's like, oh, it's the weekend, you know, because that's when it's just too much, overwhelming, crowded, you know, so, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's all that's going on. Oh, I got a call also. Oh my God, 15 minutes. Sorry. I got a call from the people for the results for Brian. He doesn't have anything. So I've come to the conclusion of this, that Chica was all sickly when I got her, you know, because I asked them, do you think she had the heartworm? Do you think she had, you know, like they said probably yeah, you know, and so anyways, the reason I feel that somebody might have gotten rid of Chica, I might have said it before, I'm not sure. I think I did. Was because she was real sick. Like they were leaving her somewhere to die, basically. I feel so bad a little bit now for her. I'm really trying to get her to be more comfortable, but you know, Brian needs to, you know, he did that one time, but he hasn't been acting any different since. So I'm thinking if he doesn't start acting nice to her and to me, because he's been snapping at me, I might have to take him to go get his nuts chopped off. I don't want to do that, you know? But, you know, it was also suggested of something of cancer or whatever. If I take him to the vets and they tell me that that's something that's advised, then I will do it. But they haven't told me that yet because I ask them, you know, and they're like, well, if he's, you know. So, I mean, he's okay. I just think it's sometimes he gets a little irritated. I think also when his hair gets this long, like he feels so much better and he acts so much different right after a haircut. Like he's so happy and he, you know, his hair is all short and that place they did it, but the vet wasn't there on that day, you know, but I mean, the groomer wasn't there on that day and I didn't want to stick around. I wanted to leave that spot. So, I'm almost tempted to try snipping him here and there myself because I have two good scissors. I have a shearing kind and I have a good, you know, like ones that I got. But he's so fidgety, you know. So okay, that's enough. Everybody's doing good. This is a really nice spot. Oh, we're probably gonna leave on Monday then. Monday might be the day that we leave. I like to take off on the weekdays so I can avoid all weekend traffickers, right? And yeah, I'm not sure where we're going, but we're going to be going in Utah. So I'm going to see. I have a friend, I think that they went over that way. Either they went to Utah or Colorado. I'm not sure. I'm going to ask them, where's the spot at? Going towards, or yeah, I'm not sure if they're even going towards the same direction as me. Or are they? Somebody was going the same direction as me, I think. I don't know if it was them. Anyways, I'm using freecampsites.net, you know, and I already have a kind of way I want to go, but I think I might, you know, I think I might have made a mistake. I think it might be hilly and rocky over there. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm just gonna try my best. I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm not gonna be purchasing extra stuff to keep the load light if I am going, because you know, I gotta get that oil change. So, anyways. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for June 3rd, 2023. I'm Mona, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.